Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Isaiah Hill, and continuing on my Quentin Tarantino reviews, I'm on his third film now, Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown stars. What the? Sorry, I just lost control of the box. Actually, you can't see me though. There we go. That's better. Sorry, the angle was just weird. Jackie Brown stars Pam Grier, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert Foster, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, and Robert De Niro. And supposedly, De Niro and Tarantino did not get along during this film. I find that quite interesting. So, Jackie Brown is about this middle-aged flight stewardess who is arrested for having drugs, and now she's basically has to rat on some Samuel L. Jackson's character in order to be free from the charges because she ratted him out. Samuel L. Jackson is a gun smuggler, and he's basically, in my opinion, the worst guy in this movie. He is just so unlikable in my opinion. This is a character I just do not like. And most Samuel L. Jackson bad guy characters I do like. I mean, overall, they are just amazing, but, sorry, that's really right. Overall, but, this one I just could not stand. I was like, wow. Even Tarantino has made this character to where I just want him to, die. But this film, overall, so far, all the other Tarantino films, I give this one an amazing. But this is the one I hear, not many people like, the other one being Death Proof. Jackie Brown is probably Tarantino's only original movie. It's based off a book, Rum Punch, but Tarantino changed practically almost all of it to the characters, some of the issues, and and I believe at the time to get Pam Grier in it because she was a big movie star back in the 70s. And the thing is, what Tarantino does so well, he revives careers, which he had done, with Pulp Fiction, especially. He, revised John Travolta's career, who at the time was considered box office poison. And also, really, Look Who's Talking, I believe, revised his career, but Pulp Fiction kind of gave him much more, a popularity. Jackie Brown is a film, I think it's Tarantino's most overlooked film, other than Death Proof. Death Proof is kind of different, but I'll get to that one in a sec. Jackie Brown is one where I remember I asked someone, "Hey, what's your favorite Tarantino film?" And it was always either Pulp Fiction or, when even recently, for a while, was Django Unchained by many. But then when I mentioned Jackie Brown, they're like, "What's that?" And I'm like, Jackie Brown's a Quentin Tarantino movie. Never seen it, never heard of it. This is a film I think that many would enjoy. It has there's not that much killing in it. But the thing is, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, with Tarantino, that's all we will expect to see. Well, Jackie Brown really doesn't have that. Jackie Brown is much more of who's doing what. So you get Bridget Fonda's character too is a really pretty girl who basically goes after Robert De Niro, and it's kind of interesting. But this is where I did touch on in Pulp Fiction, but this is where Quentin Tarantino's obsession with feet. Everyone who knows about Tarantino knows that there are a lot of shots of just feet, and I guess I just kind of got used to it. Now I'm okay, that's his trademark. But with Jackie Brown, literally when you first meet Bridget Fonda, she's barefoot, but then the camera just goes directly in, it's this, that there's it's her feet, and I'm okay then. But all the characters here are pretty smart, and that's what I like about Quentin Tarantino. And Michael Keaton, he's probably my favorite character, but then again, I grew up watching, Beetlejuice, Batman, all that. Pam Grier does an amazing job, in the music. I love Tarantino's like selection of music. I really want Tarantino to release like a record or like a CD or even like an album, just like an album in general of all of his films, like soundtracks, like better like Tarantino's greatest hits in a way. Jackie Brown, I feel like, is a film that many should watch. In particular, I think another reason why this one a lot of people don't like is because they say, "Oh, it's too slow." I can see that. I can see like where the film is slow, and I can see like where the film's like too long, like in the sense that, oh yeah, well, you can do much more with the runtime. What's the runtime? It should be on here. 154 minutes. So, excuse me. So over 2 hours worth of runtime, and they're like, oh, but it still feels too long. What's interesting is when I was mentioning Jackie Brown, like to one of my friends, because like he had never seen it, he was telling me, well, I've seen all of Tarantino's films except Jackie Brown. I was like, well, you want to check it out? And then he said, yeah, I would like to check it out. And I lent it to him, and he was like, oh, that is probably Tarantino's worst. I personally would give it an amazing because I really like how the actors, like, it feels like, because Tarantino wrote the majority of all these roles for the characters. Samuel L. Jackson says this is probably his favorite Tarantino film. And I don't know about Bridget Fonda because I don't know much about her, but I know pretty much a lot about the others, in particular Robert De Niro. You're going to be seeing quite a bit of De Niro films. And yeah, like this film is like rather interesting to talk about because it's Quentin Tarantino's like adaptation of Rum Punch. I think it was. Is that a? Sorry, I've kept you looking back. I usually don't. Yeah, based on the book Rum Punch. I usually don't like constantly looking at the cover because it feels amateurish. But then again, I'm just starting. But Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown is like all of his films. He pretty much writes and directs. He writes and directs all of them. He has a very creative mindset. I'll give him that. And this film, like, if I think this film is actually a lot better than what people say, because like if you look at Jackie Brown, it's not like your standard Tarantino film, like, and that's like also what I feel was going on, like with like films like I think Hateful Eight and even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those who have not seen, I'm not going to talk about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. But I do recommend to go see it in theaters. I think it's still out by this time. And if you can, I highly recommend it. You get it on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K Ultra, or like even the main reason why I did not want to show you this is because I actually did download the digital version. So that's why I didn't want to show you like what was on here. Because I know when you guys been like, oh, he gave us a code that doesn't work. And that was like what I always make sure of. And this film was nominated for an Oscar. If I run by it, Pulp Fiction I know was nominated because it won Best Writing. This was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. They're not nominated at all for Kill Bill or not even Death Proof. Death Proof, in my opinion, is the most underrated. This one I feel like it's the one of the most overlooked, but Death Proof is, in my opinion, the most overlooked Quentin Tarantino movie of all time. Because I feel like many people are like, well, a lot of people do not like car pictures, and they don't like how that type of style, but it makes sense. But back to Inglourious Basterds, won Best Supporting Actor. So that's three films that he has made. And then Django won two for Best Supporting Actor and Best Writing. I want to go over these again. Just Hateful Eight won like Best Score. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I hear is like supposedly going to be like having like a lot of Oscars, but we'll cross that when we get to it. So out of Tarantino's like 9 films, 6 have been nominated, but Once Upon a Time has not been confirmed yet. So, and that's pretty good that 3 films have not received Oscar nominations. I don't count Kill Bill as 2 films. I count it as 1. But the thing is, I'm not going to split the Kill Bill movies because I feel like if I do split it, it's going to create confusion. I'm just going to treat it all as like one story. The thing is, if you look at films like Jackie Brown, I think you'll find enjoyment of there. I mean, really, it's just about like who's playing who. Like, is Pam Grier playing the police, Samuel Jackson playing everyone else? It's like basically what's going on, and I love it. I love all Tarantino's films. I really feel like that they could have some more. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like if I were to rank this, I don't think I ranked Pulp Fiction either. Maybe Reservoir Dogs, I believe I gave like a 4. I'm sorry, I really forget because like sometimes I can't go back because I'm either studying. But this one out of all Tarantino's film, I'll give a 5. It'll be number 5 of my favorites. It's because I think this film, like, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the film for what it is, and it means a lot to me. Like how, like I went back and watched this like with my brother, and just like before I left for college. I am so sorry that you guys can only see like my head, so it kind of looks like a floating head with barely any shoulders. So now I'm just a floating head. Okay, I'm sorry, but the thing is with Jackie Brown, I feel like many should watch. If you are looking for like Tarantino, like to enjoy, like I recommend like this be part of like a marathon. Like I'm pretty sure everyone can just watch it, relax, and then just enjoy. All right, that is it out of me. Jackie Brown is. I said it's an amazing. I feel like it should be watched by Tarantino fans or just people who love movies in general. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like if you wish to see more reviews like this or my Let's Play Back to the Future. For now, at least, and for more or less plays in the future. Subscribe if you wish to ask me anything or request anything. Like this was a personal request from a friend who is subscribed, and he didn't comment down below. He didn't feel comfortable commenting, but he told me himself about doing Tarantino. Didn't go. Feel free. It's just like it's an amazing like how I started off like YouTube like doing rather well with movie reviews, and I'm enjoying it. I'm really having a lot of fun doing this. Alright, thank you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It means a lot to me that you guys are taking the time out of your day to watch the videos. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves and having a lot of fun. My name is Isaiah Hill, signing off.